Right, good evening. It is now time for the Herbal Tea Extravaganza. Not quite sure if you can overdose on herbal teas, but I've got 7 different ones here. So if you can overdose on them, I'm sure I'm going to overdose this evening. I'm just finished this fag while before I start. I've got them all here. My other housemates have got no cups for the time being because I'm using all the cups from downstairs, but they're used to my crazy antics and things like that, so they're used to things going missing and stuff, because they know what I'm like. One moment. I've had a nice day today actually. I did some filming. I've been out most of the day in the sunshine. It's been a lovely day here. Yeah, I had a really nice day. I went to see the doctor. That went well. But yeah, I have had a really good day. Been out and about really. Okay, let me just have this fag. Yeah, so these are the herbal teas. There's 7 different varieties here. They're the herbal teas that my uncle got me for my birthday. And I have tried all of them, apart from the Zen one, which is a green tea. Haven't tried that yet, so tonight is the first night, you know. I have done a herbal tea extravaganza before, a few months back now, because I had a few herbal teas that I wanted to test out. I better get on with this actually, otherwise I'm not going to have enough time. So the nearest one to me, this is the first one, and it is who I don't know how to pronounce it. It's some kind of chamomile, but it's different. It's different to normal chamomile that I'm used to drinking, and I'll tell you why. It's got quite a woody taste, whereas chamomile doesn't usually have that. It's quite a dark colour. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I don't want to tip it on my laptop. Quite a dark colour there, if you can see that. Chamomile's generally quite a light colour. I have got another chamomile coming up in a minute, which I'll show you the colour of that. That's the usual chamomile, quite light. And this is a different variety, and it's quite nice. It's different, and it smells... It smells woody. That's the only word I can use to describe it. Very nice, very calming. I feel very calm once I've had chamomile. I always do. I don't know whether it's a psychological thing or whether it actually does do that to you, but chamomile, my favourite tea of all time, as we know. So yeah, that's number 1. The Hibiscus or something. Hibiscus chamomile, I'm not sure. So, the next one is... One moment, I've got to check these because I'm not sure. Chamomile, funnily enough. The usual chamomile. So if I show you the colour of that, you can't really see the colours. It's a very light colour. It's a light green, kind of like a urine colour. And, oh, the smell. That is the chamomile of all chamomiles. It's just chamomile. Lovely. You can overbrew chamomile as well because it doesn't go bitter like some of the other teas. Like jasmine and green tea goes quite bitter as well. Jasmine very badly bitter. Nettle tea is another one that you can overbrew without it going bitter. But yeah, I can't really say anything about that. It's just chamomile and it's lovely, and if you've had chamomile you know what I'm talking about there. Okay, so the next one is, get ready, bum bum bum. Not sure, it doesn't say. Let me smell it. Nettle, definitely 100% nettle. This is nettle tea, so we all know that I love nettle tea. Very good for the blood. And also, I've recently found out that if you boil up nettles, you know, you can make your own nettle tea or your own nettle soup. If you boil up nettles and especially the stalks. Obviously you've got to be careful not to sting yourself and stuff, so wear gloves when you pick them. But you brew them up in a saucepan with boiling water, and let it boil for a few minutes. I forget how many minutes. I think it's quite a while. I think it's like 20 minutes. Then you drain off the liquid that's left over into like a bowl or something, and put it on your hair, and it's supposed to be a natural way of glossing your hair. So I'm going to try that when I'm next on the Isle of Wight. I'm going to try some nettle hair gloss. Yeah, I recently found that out, and nettle being one of my favourite teas. It's a very, very, very good plant, and if you've noticed, it has a lot of health benefits. It can reduce cancers and things like that. If you notice as well, where stinging nettles, you know, they get you sting. You know, if you touch them, they will sting you. Well, next to them, there's always a leaf called the dock leaf growing next to them, and that's got some kind of, what's the word? Antioxidant. What's the word when you get rid of a poison? Oh, I forget now, but anyway, so dock leaves always grow next to stinging nettles, which I find quite peculiar because, yeah, you'd think they'd grow quite a way apart. Although it's an advantage for the dock leaves, because someone that gets stung by a stinging nettle is going to go and touch the dock leaf. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about here. Sorry, this is a herbal tea extravaganza and I'm going on about crap. So the nettle tea, one of my favourite teas of all time. Oh, wunderbar, I tell you, that's lovely. Very dark green colour, and it can often go to nearly a black colour depending on how long you brew it. I like to have my nettle teas really strong until it is black. That's a very nice tea. Dark green, you see. Oh, I've already done 3. The next one. Here we go. Let me just see which one this is. Well, I can tell by the colour of it. Okay, this is ginger tea. And ginger tea, another one of my favourite teas. My uncle knows me well. It's a strange one, this one. It's quite spicy. There isn't just ginger in this. Because when you taste it, and if you remember in a previous video, there's the lemongrass in there. The like zinging, the like at the back of the throat, like it's freezing, like I remember, if you remember in the video before. I don't usually have lemongrass tea, but I really love this. I think it's got a few other spices in it, as well as ginger, but this has to be my favourite one so far. It's called hibiscus ginger. And the lemongrass is so strong, it's lovely. It's a tingly feeling all around the mouth. Very nice indeed. Very nice. God, I feel like I'm going to pass out in a minute. Right, the next one. Whew. Sorry, I'm going to have a bit of a fag break. This might have to go into 2 videos because feeling a bit lightheaded. My lighter doesn't work. But I've got Cook's matches that I've also nicked from the kitchen, so my housemate's going to get a little bit pissed off in a minute. So I'll have to take these back as soon as possible. One moment.